Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Hundreds crammed into the Capitol today, rallying to support DFL lawmakers. They're demanding a vote on gun reform after wrapping up a days-long sit-in protest in the State House chambers. Adam Duxter breaks down the issue, including why the House Speaker won't call for a vote.
The message outside the House chambers Saturday couldn't be clearer. Hundreds of people, from families of Annunciation victims to moms, demand action, calling on the House of Representatives to vote on a sweeping gun reform bill that already passed the Senate. The bill would ban semi-automatic rifles and high-capacity magazines. DFL lawmakers claim the vote is held up by GOP House Speaker Lisa Demuth.
She promised the families of Annunciation that she would let us hold a vote. What we are asking for is simple. Speaker Demuth, open the drawer, take out the bill, and hold the vote.
Since Thursday, dozens of DFL lawmakers have sat in the closed House chambers in active protest they say has drawn national attention.
We spent 36 hours listening to families, listening to healthcare providers, listening to students. And that is what this vote is about.
Speaker Demuth Friday insistent House lawmakers did hear the vote in committee where it stalled earlier this session.
Part of what you heard called out yesterday was take the vote. We have taken a vote, so now it's a choice if they want to stay there. The gun bills were heard in committee. Bills were introduced back in March, but there have been votes taken. Again, yesterday, even though it was a 7-hour filibuster, another vote was taken.
Michael Sholin!
As protesters drop stones to mark the lives lost to gun violence in Minnesota, DFL lawmakers say a vote is the least they can do to honor those lives.
It took 2 minutes at Annunciation to kill 2 children in our community, and it would probably take us 2 minutes to hold this vote.
Adam Duxter, WCCO News.
And now an alert for La Crosse drivers. Parking ramp closures are expected this week as the city pressure washes downtown parking ramps. Each ramp's entrance will close at 2 p.m. the day before it's cleaned. The Pine Street ramp closed this afternoon, while Main Street, Riverside, the La Crosse Center, and the Market Square ramps will close later in the week. For a full list of ramp closures, visit our website at news8000.com. And another alert for drivers to watch out for. Starting tonight, workers will be repainting center lines, lane lines, bike lanes, and intersection markings throughout the city of La Crosse. Now be careful driving in the dark. All repainting will be done at night. Officials say the operation is expected to be complete by Friday, May 29th, if weather allows. Well, speaking of weather, we certainly had some rain out there today.
Yeah, we got storms coming tonight that could be severe too, that are to the west of the area, and that's why we have alert day conditions kind of into about 2 a.m. A short window tonight that we're keeping an eye on. The window for Monday night, I'll get in a little bit more detail later here, but right now, current conditions, we are starting to see showers and thunderstorms ahead of this main line that we're monitoring. Nothing severe locally right now. We're still in the 50s. The warm front's tried to push north, but it's really been struggling all day. There's your tornado watch that's out till about 1 a.m. and then we have tornado warnings in the red. This leading line that's beginning to push east. I think the tornado threat will weaken as it pushes east, but it's really going to be the wind threat. And right now there's your activity going on locally. All this going up towards Winona, west east of Preston is just general thunderstorms, so it's going to get quite active across the area, including La Crosse. You're going to start seeing some activity here very shortly. Not severe quite yet. Here's the severe. You can see that bow shape with the line there that indicates very strong winds, and sometimes you get these spin ups ahead of it, and that's why the tornado warnings are there for. So give you an idea of wind speed right there. We've had an 82 mile per hour with that wind gust up there at Easerville too. So that wind will be coming through. So later on we'll kind of time out that more. We'll give you an idea of the storms going Monday, and then we got a big cool down in store for midweek too. So all that coming up a bit later.
All right, thanks, Greg. Well, despite the rain coming down this morning, Westby continues their 58th Set in Mai celebration today to round out a weekend filled with car shows, markets, food, and activities. A parade through downtown Westby. Folks lined up to celebrate Norwegian heritage.
I moved away, but came back to see friends and enjoy the community, the parade, the food, and There's tents over there. There was a beer tent earlier last night. That was a lot of fun.
None of the other ones, like Riverfest, Oktoberfest, they all have their own themes. This one is specifically for Setna Mai, May 17th. And this is our day that we, gained independence, so.
Setna Mai means the 17th of May and marks Norway's Constitution Day. Also braving the rain today, runners taking on a 5K at Riverside Park. The run, hosted by Tri-State Ambulance, kicks off EMS Week. Organizers aim to highlight the work of emergency medical services in the community.
So this week is dedicated to recognizing and just thanking those who are responding in the area and the agencies and all over the country, actually. In spite of the rain, everyone came out just to support the EMS community and each other, and I think that's really great.
The event celebrates health, wellness, and the dedicated professionals who serve the community. And as EMS Week continues, a new ambulance service in Sparta is looking to expand access to emergency care in rural communities. News 8 Now's Jadis McGee has the story.
Badgerland EMS says the goal is simple: to get help to people faster when they need it most.
Badgerland EMS was created to help transfer patients from smaller rural hospitals to larger facilities with more specialized care. Crew members say in health emergencies, every second can matter.
Things that are time sensitive, such as heart attacks, strokes, traumas, the sooner we can get there and start care and getting them moving to a facility that can do the tertiary care, they're going to be better off.
They also say having a dedicated transfer service can help free up EMS agencies to handle other emergencies in their communities.
Getting patients around and getting them to where they need to be is our #1 goal. Having a service dedicated for interfacility transfers is huge for getting these patients out faster to where they need to be.
And for many crew members, the job is about more than just the emergency itself. They say helping people through some of their most difficult moments is what keeps them going.
I've been doing this since 2010, man. I can't give it up. I love it. I do this part-time still just for the fun of it, and I like seeing people have a good outcome in life, so.
Badgerland EMS says it plans to continue expanding its service across the region. Reporting in Sparta, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
All right, thanks for that, JDS. Onalaska High School honoring a former student and athlete today. Michael McMahon, who took great pride in being a Marine, passed away in March during a training exercise at Camp Pendleton. He was 19 years old. Today, Michael joins the Onalaska High School alumni who gave their lives in service to our country on the Wall of Honor.
When we put the 9 up there back in 2014, I believe, we hoped that we wouldn't have another night like this, but obviously we're very proud of his service and his sacrifice. We get to choose how we honor him, and we're going to do that by how we carry ourselves and live our lives and how we treat each other.
Michael was a student athlete both in college and at Onalaska High School. His family said one of his greatest passions was serving his country. Well, data centers may be the backbone of the internet, but they come with controversy. Some Vernon County officials working to keep data centers out. They believe a data center could be proposed in the area due to an announced massive energy transmission line, but Vernon County can't take action by itself. It is one of just 3 counties in the state without any general zoning ordinance to govern townships.
Vulnerable is an excellent word, because all they need right now is a site and a willing landowner to sell. And sky's the limit on that.
Tomorrow at 6, Ken Kozarowski's report on what path the county can take to restrict data centers from settling up. Still to come, what once was old and now a new trend. People are lining up to dance once again. This week's eyepiece is after the break.
What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours. Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Welcome to Hotel 44 North, where history, nature, and hospitality meet. Nestled in the heart of downtown Winona, our boutique retreat features 76 elegant rooms, including 24 spacious suites with kitchenettes, perfect for weekend getaways or extended stays. Step outside to river views, blacktop scenery, downtown shops, and scenic trails. Inside, enjoy luxury rooms, a pool, and sauna, all backed by our best rate guarantee. Unwind in our cozy lobby or sift craft cocktails at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North, your place in Winona.
Doorbusters! Memorial Sale Doorbusters, now through May 31st at Slumberland Furniture. Get up to 60% off list. Get this recliner free with this Ashley reclining sofa, just $682. Get a Lazy Boy recliner for just $299. Sealy mattresses starting at just $299. This queen panel bed for just $399. Deals this hot are while they last only, so come early. Memorial Doorbuster deals only at Slumberland Furniture.
Doorbusters!
It's back and growing again. Chief photographer Chuck Oadsma says he remembers when line dancing was the new big thing. Now he found it again for today's eyepiece.
Heal, recover, sweep and songs. It's gaining a great deal of popularity right now. There are a lot of social media channels and a lot of teachers, a lot of choreography gets published every day. And yeah, bars, teachers all over the world. It's very, very popular right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop.
It's a fun way to find community here in lacrosse too. Different ages come to these, and so just new form of community, and also just like finding movement, a de-stress from finals from college. And I don't know, I just love music and love dancing, so just a new outlet for me.
Right pivot, left shuffle forward, left pivot, right shuffle forward.
I guess I like, the country music, and I don't know, it's my favorite type of dancing is line dancing, and here in lacrosse I'll know more people, so that's a bonus, and so I really like that. It's my hometown.
We're gonna do it to a slightly slower song just to start.
Come to this, it's super fun. As you can see, there's quite a few people here, but they can definitely hold more in this place, so come try it out.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Well, it looks like fun. Now the group alternates between Winona and lacrosse each week. You can check the River Road Line Dancers Facebook page if you want to know where and when. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, we have storms tonight and maybe more severe storms for Monday night, so we'll time out both events and then show you how much the temperature is going to drop for the midweek. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
News 8 Now and Trust Point proudly honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site
to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram from Pischke Motors.
Drop by for the Declaration of Deal sales event and drive away in your new 2026 Ram 1500. Save over $10,000 off MSRP plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. You'll also get America's best factory full-size truck powertrain limited warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. This offer ends May 31st. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Are you dealing with vaginal odor? It's time to give your vagina the support it needs. This is Uro Vaginal Probiotic from O Positive Health. Uro has a premium V-positive probiotic blend with XOS prebiotics to enhance effectiveness, so you can crowd out odor-causing bacteria, balance vaginal pH and yeast levels, and enjoy greater vaginal comfort. Get Uro for 20% off right now at geturo.com.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
News 8 Now and Trust Point proudly honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
President Trump is warning the Iranian regime that he is growing impatient with the nature of the U.S. ceasefire agreement with Iran and warns that the clock is ticking. CBS News' Olivia Rinaldi has the latest.
On Sunday, President Trump said in a social media post the clock is ticking for Iran and warned there won't be anything left of the country if they don't get moving fast. The tenuous ceasefire agreement between the U.S. and Iran has been in place since early April. This comes after a drone strike targeted the sole nuclear power plant of the United Arab Emirates, a key U.S. ally in the Middle East. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the strike, but the UAE accused Iran of launching drone and missile attacks in recent days as tensions rise over the Strait of Hormuz. A senior Iranian official said on Saturday that Iran will soon unveil a plan for managing traffic in the strait, but did not reveal details. New CBS News polling found that 69% of Americans say they are not getting a clear understanding of the situation in the Strait of Hormuz, and 54% of those surveyed do not believe the war in Iran has been an economic success.
All of this comes as Pakistani officials spent the weekend in Tehran trying to keep U.S. peace talks with Iran on track.
On Sunday's Face the Nation, former U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates said President Trump cannot walk away from Iran.
No, I don't think he can walk away. And no, I don't think the Israelis can settle it. I don't think, as powerful as they are, they don't have the kind of power the United States has.
Gates also said he believes Congress and U.S. voters deserve an explanation as to why the Trump administration has fired 16 high-ranking military officials in the past year. Olivia Rinaldi, CBS News, the White House.
Well, we saw some rain out there today, and it sounds like we might have to get used to it this week. Let's hand it over to meteorologist Greg Barnhart for our full forecast.
Well, the good news is beyond Tuesday, we're not going to probably see much in the way of precipitation for the rest of the week, but we've got quite a bit coming over from Tuesday, including severe weather. And as mentioned, we have alert up until about 2 a.m. for a line that will come through with damaging winds. And there's another threat window, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. tomorrow night, that's associated with the cold front. Once again, it'll probably be damaging winds, given it's going to be kind of a squall line coming through at that time of night. Typically is that too. We'll also keep an eye on rivers and creeks rising. There's going to be quite a bit of rainfall coming too, and that'll be a concern. Right now, here's the really stubborn warm front that's been very slowly trying to push north and really been struggling to do so, and that's why we kept the cloud cover and cooler temps. But if you went further down towards far southern Wisconsin, you were in the 80s, everyone else 50s. But this is the system that's kind of coming through. There's the tornado watch out to 1 a.m. It doesn't expand further east because the threat window for tornadoes, I think it's going to kind of diminish. It's really going to be turning over to a damaging wind, and there's a lot of questions of how far east that line can hold together. But everyone's going to see some gusty winds as it comes through, regardless if it's severe or not. As you look at the big picture, we have a lot of thunderstorms going on right now in the center area. That's what's coming up towards Winona. Quite a bit of lightning activity with that, but it's not severe at this moment currently. And in La Crosse, you're starting to see development overhead too, kind of with this activity prior to the front, the line getting here. That's pushing up to the northeast. We may see a little bit of low before that line gets here. And here is the line too, and it's really this bow-shaped notch right there that has the real strong winds associated with it, a very clear signature of that. And there's tornado warnings along that for some brief spin-ups that do occur. They're very short-lived and hard to detect, but you do have that indication right there, and that's where we have some issues going on, currently pushing to the east. Pretty good winds with that too. Now, if you look at the winds, we've seen some winds gusting right there, 52, 82, 51, 2 so far. That's just pushing into areas, so we'll see. There's also some strong winds behind this line too, as it kind of collapses a little bit. You get these wake winds, or wake lows we call them. So winds will be a problem even once this line passes to the east. And if you time it out here as we let this kind of run by itself, you can see as it pushes up to the area, it is kind of falling apart as it pushes towards the area. However, I would expect still some gusty winds, maybe potentially 50 mile per hour, if not more, as it comes through basically over the next probably a couple hours. And if we time it out a little bit closer, you can see by about 1 a.m., I think that's when you're going to start seeing one wave, two waves come through here, right there. It hasn't fallen apart. And once again, we'll have more showers beyond that. Now for the morning commute, we're not expecting much more than a shower activity, but not severe weather to be expected at this time. So that's the good news. Tomorrow's highs will be actually warmer because a lot of us were stuck in the cloud cover for most of the daytime. So a lot of 50s, but tomorrow we'll have some breaks, and that warm front's going to be just north to get us back into the 70s for most areas. And then the severe risk, as I mentioned, for tomorrow, similar type of threat here. This line's going to lift from southwest to northeast across the area. We'll see if it can survive. The wind would be the main issue once again with that. And if we time it out, the daytime's fine all the way to about 9:30, 10. You start seeing a little bit of activity, but here comes that line about 11 p.m. You can definitely see very strong signature right there coming through about midnight for Eau Claire and La Crosse. It'll push through the area fairly quickly. It does weaken once again, so by the time it gets to eastern areas at 1 to 2, likely may not be severe. Heavy amounts of rainfall with this too as it comes through. By 2 a.m., we're pretty much done with the severe weather. Lingering showers once again through the morning commute. The winds will start picking up because the front will be coming through during the morning, but that's about it for that. And to give you the time frame right there, isolated storms, there's your severe weather expected. Rain will continue a little bit beyond that too, and a lot of bit of rain. That's for all the way through Tuesday noon. Some areas could pick up well over 2 inches. The big story beyond that is the drop in temperatures. Tuesday will barely move with temperatures, probably start off the morning around 60 and really stay there all day. And other areas further north may be in the 50s through Wednesday. So it is going to be a sharp drop in temps. But stay tuned for tonight for winds, and then we got another opportunity for Monday night too.
All right, good to know. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the border battle continues. The final game of the Brewers and Twins weekend series, with Milwaukee going for the sweep. Kate has the highlights next.
Get an extra 10% off home prices during the Memorial Day sale at Home Furniture.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Are you dealing with vaginal odor? It's time to give your vagina the support it needs. This is Uro Vaginal Probiotic from O Positive Health. Uro has a premium V-positive probiotic blend with XOS prebiotics to enhance effectiveness, so you can crowd out odor-causing bacteria, balance vaginal pH and yeast levels, and enjoy greater vaginal comfort. Get Uro for 20% off right now at geturo.com.
Ever since I was 5 years old, it's been all about football. It's been about running, jumping, blocking, tackling. I have terrible foot issues that prevented me from really having a normal life with my kids. With the Good Feet Arch Supports, man, I'm always ready. My kids actually got to enjoy me in the yard more, racing each other, backpedaling, teaching them some things, being a dad.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
It's more than just a driveway or parking lot. It's safety, reduced vehicle wear and tear, proper drainage, and so much more. So who do you call for top-notch service? Clace Paving. For over 25 years, Clace Paving has been the Tri-State's go-to for residential and commercial asphalt services. With our extensive experience, competitive pricing, and outstanding customer service, we are your #1 choice. Trust our experts to make a huge difference. For all your paving and coating needs, call Clace Paving today for a free estimate.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
The Milwaukee Brewers have been red hot going into the day, winning 9 of their last 10 and had a chance to sweep the Twins in Target Field earlier this afternoon. Let's go there. Christian Yelich back in the lineup after missing the last 4 games. Robert Gasser on the mound for Milwaukee, but already in some trouble in the first. Man on, and Cody Clemens gets one down the line and right, and it is trouble. Into the corner it goes. That's going to bring in a run as Minnesota takes an early lead. Brewers looking to answer in the second. Man on first for Sal Frelick. The liner to right, and oh my, Austin Martin can make the grab. That's going to allow Jake Bauers to come around to score from first as Milwaukee ties the game up at 1. Then in the third, it's Clemens again, and this time he sends one over to left field, and it's off the wall. Jeffers looking to score. Ortiz, the cutoff man, but his throw home is off the mark, and Gasser is not backing up the throw. It goes into the dugout, so Clemens will score on the Little League homer. It's 3-1 Twins. Milwaukee trying to fight back. First, Garrett Mitchell is going to unload on this pitch. 115 miles per hour off the bat, and it leaves in a hurry. Brewers pull within 1. The next inning, and you love to see this. Christian Yelich almost the exact same spot as the captain ties this game up at 3 with another homer. However, the tie wouldn't last long. In the bottom of the 5th, Ryan Jeffers is going to take Anderson Yard over the wall and left. Minnesota back on top. Now 5-3 in the 9th. Brewers down to their last out, but with few men on. Jake Bauers singles into right. That scores Terang, and now Milwaukee is within 1. Maybe some Milwaukee magic. Next batter, Sal Frelick looking to be the hero, but he pops up behind the plate, and that will be the ball game. Twins avoid the sweep as they get the win 5-4, the final. The good news for the Brewers is the Cubs also lost today, so no ground lost in the standings. In fact, every team in the Central lost today. Both the Brewers and the Cardinals sit 1.5 games out of first place, while the Pirates and Reds continue to slide as they are both 5 games back from the Cubs. Well, late last night, the UW lacrosse baseball team season came to an end. The Eagles carried a 5-3 lead going into the 7th inning, but Warburg would score in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings and would eventually take down UWL 7-6 in an elimination game. The Eagles finished the season 33-14. How about the final round of the PGA Championship at Newtown Square, Pennsylvania? A lot of good golfers in the mix on day 4, including Jon Rahm, where he gets this birdie putt on the 2nd hole of the round. Rahm would finish in 2nd place at 6 under par, and your winner would be Aaron Rai. A bit of a shocking win, just his 2nd win on the tour and his first major championship. Rai would shoot 5 under par on the day, putting him at 8 under par over the 4 rounds. He's the first English golfer to win the PGA Championship since 1919, and he's taking home about $3.7 million. Well, on Friday night, the Minnesota Timberwolves season came to an end as they fell to the San Antonio Spurs in Game 6, 139-109. Minnesota was looking to reach the Western Conference Finals for the 3rd straight year, but fell a little short. It was an uphill battle as the Spurs were one of the best teams in the Western Conference, and the Timberwolves were without Dante DiVincenzo, and they had Anthony Edwards playing through 2 different leg injuries. It's not the way they wanted the season to end, but they're right on the doorstep and still have the pieces to break through.
They were the better team, and having said that, we still look at the totality of where we are as a program. One of the only 2 teams that's been to this point in the playoffs in the last 3 seasons. So, we just got to keep trying to take swings and get better.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is doing it again. It's been announced that the Thunder star has won his 2nd straight NBA MVP, only the 14th player in league history to go back-to-back. SGA averaged 31.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 6.6 assists per game this season. The Thunder will face the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals beginning on Monday night. That's all for sports. We'll have more news after the break.
Big news, Cooley Region. Unity Fitness and Revive Wellness have a brand new home, and we're opening the doors to something bigger. Join us May 30th from 11 to 2 for our grand opening. Live music, games, samples, and more. Tour the space, win prizes, and grab exclusive membership specials. If you've been waiting for the right time to take control of your health, this is it. Unity Fitness, Revive, and Birdies. Grand opening on May 30th, 11 to 2.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer and is recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Hi, Mike from Sugarloaf Automotive in Winona. We are proud of who we are, and we're working dealers, and I think you'll find that unusual in the car market. My son and I, Andy, we get involved with every single deal there is. I want to know my customers. If you get a problem, you call me. That's highly unheard of in the car business, but that's all we know. We're pretty simple, hardworking people. The largest selection, the best deals, and you want to get treated the way you should, get to Sugarloaf Automotive in Winona.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trail, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
All across Wisconsin, destination marketing organizations are working to ensure that tourism in our great state and your local community is stronger than ever. Their work to drive visitation and enhance the visitor experience not only encourages travelers to discover our great state, it bolsters the economy, supports jobs, and it improves the quality of life for all Wisconsin residents. To learn more about what these great organizations are doing, visit destinationswisconsin.com. Sponsored by Destinations Wisconsin.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
In Minnesota, a 63-year-old blind man is getting some rest after finishing a 63-mile walk. Carl Nimitz started walking yesterday at noon in Hudson, Wisconsin. He arrived in New Prague, Minnesota at about 4 in the morning today. Carl says he did the walk to raise money and awareness for Good in the Hood, which provides critical foot care for people struggling with homelessness. Well, stick around. Greg will have a final look at your weather when we come back.
News 8 Now and Trust Point proudly honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. Relax! We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners that can create a home. Last a lifetime. Our flooring from Sealands is perfect for muddy feet
and waterborne fights.
Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Let us help you find the perfect flooring because our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room, scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Oakleaf Surgical Hospital has always been dedicated to delivering exceptional care close to home. Now we're expanding that commitment with River Prairie Surgery Center, opening in early 2026 in Altoona. This new outpatient campus extends Oakleaf's trusted surgical excellence into a modern, convenient setting designed for faster recovery, enhanced comfort, and more affordable care for our patients. Together, Oakleaf Surgical Hospital and River Prairie Surgery Center are strengthening access to high-quality care across Western Wisconsin today and for the future.
News 8 Now and TrustPoint proudly honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
We have that line that's going to be coming through here right now. Fillmore counties has been added to the severe thunderstorm warning. If you time it out here, it will fall apart, but areas west of the river definitely could see some damaging wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour here over the next hour and a half. Regardless, anyone east of the river, you'll see some thunderstorms and still some gusty winds throughout the night. And we got another round tomorrow night to talk about too.
It never stops.
Yeah, at least for now.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.